Welcome everyone. Today I am going to teach you how to write Tao Calligraphy. My name is Carol Liu and I am honored to be Master Shah's Tao Calligraphy lineage holder. Today we're going to work on Da Greatest. This is the traditional Chinese character writing. And this is the oneness writing. You can see it is very similar to the traditional Chinese writing. It is combining the three strokes that make up this character by linking it together. And it is a oneness form. So it brings that message of oneness to you as you write. The Chinese writing is one that has been used in the past for self-cultivation. So it already carries a high frequency message. What makes Tao Calligraphy different is that our teacher, Master Sha, has brought us the opportunity to bring in the Tao source frequency into the writing. He learned this style, which is called Yi Bi Zi, one-stroke writing, from Professor Li, who is the only lineage holder of this style of writing, who was taught by Tai Shu, who is the imperial tutor of the last dynasty of the Chinese dynasty. It hasn't been passed on until Master Sha came, and he evolved it because he wants to help people to bring transformation to people's life. He is a world-renowned spiritual healer. He is a transformation leader, and he has the background and qualifications of both modern medicine, Eastern medicine, as well as the ancient Eastern arts, including Tai Chi, Qigong, Feng Shui, I Ching, and more. That he has combined it to bring the Tao source field into the writing. The Tao is a term that we call to represent the source, the creator, whatever belief system you are connected with. This is connecting with that higher state of being. It is the highest frequency. Master Sha has allowed this invisible Tao frequency and vibration to be seen, to be touched. The Chinese character is a pictorial form. So the Da is a combination of one plus the human. This is the Chinese character for human, and this is the Chinese character for one. And when you put it together, it changes the message to become Da, or greatest. And from a human perspective, if you have your hands stretched out wide and your legs spread open, you are forming that message, that symbol, this character of Tao. So you can close your eyes for a moment and experience the frequency, this message of the Tao, as your physical body is representing that message. You can feel your chest opening wider and wider. Feel the expansion in you as you do this. And opening your eyes, how do you feel? And now we're going to incorporate the Tao Calligraphy. This puts the message of the greatest into your soul, heart, mind, and body, or from a science perspective, into the information, energy, and matter inside of you. So when you write, this is a form of meditation, and this is also beyond this. Allow yourself to experience it for yourself. So the writing, you go from left to right, horizontally, and this is a strong, solid line, which also represents a formal stroke of the Chinese character. Then you have a thinner line going up directly to the center of the top. So as you go from left to right, and then you join and connect with the head on this. And then you go straight down. You want to have that vertical alignment, because this character can also represent your physical body, and you don't want your head to be tilted. Have your head centered in the middle and straight. Then we curve down. After we pass this horizontal line, we start curving down to the left, and we gradually lift the brush so it thins out. And then we do this connecting line, so that's why it is thin across, until we cross over. Then it becomes a thicker line, and then back inwards, allowing yourself to, so this is a sharp turn, so these are sharp angles, and this is like a circular movement. It's also like the Tai Chi movement, the oneness movement. Allowing yourself to make sure the left side and the right side is level, because you want to stand on a level platform. If one side is above the other, it's like one leg is up, and you might not be as balanced as if 2 feet is flat on the ground. So there is a lot of wisdom in writing this character. The most balanced way is, this is a straight line, thick and strong. And here it's also thick, and then it thins down. Here it's thin, and then it thickens, and then it thins, curling back in to close. Making sure this is straight and in the middle. You don't want your head on one side or the other. Making sure your feet, the bottom is flat. Making sure you have spaces. It's important to balance the line, the path, and the space. So giving your space, just like within us, we have cells, and in between the cells there are spaces. There are a balance of energy and matter. I can guide you on how you can write in a reasonable balance form. So on a grid paper, you have big squares, and then you have smaller squares. Or it's like a star which has the vertical line, the horizontal line, and the two diagonal lines across. So we are going to use this as a guide. So we can start with the top. You can make the top and you can put markers in between. So we'll start in the middle and we're going to use the big squares. So you're going to do a horizontal line across two big squares. And then you're using that diagonal line to go up and then to this top center, and that's where you go down. And then we're going to mark a point for this path. So we're going to go 1.5 squares down and another square, small square. So in the center of the big square is roughly a point that you can do. And you do the same on the other side. So this is the middle dot. And then one square down, one big square down, one big square left, and one big square right. You would have 2 dots. And then go 1.5 square down, 1.5 big square down, and half a square across is your next dot. And the mirror, 1.5 square down and half a square across is the basics. These 2 points can be slightly adjusted somewhere around this smaller square is a good positioning. We can start with this form to see how it works. So you do the horizontal line across, making sure it's thick. And then you lift the brush to make a thin line to go up to the middle. And then you dip your brush, go down strongly vertically past the center, and then you're going to turn to go to that dot. And gradually lifting. And then going lifting, cutting across, and then dipping and going back to that dot that we put on the other side. And then closing by coming down. This is a starting point for you to bring balance, a reasonable balance to your writing. On this, to align yourself with the Tao Calligraphy writing. And then afterwards, allow yourself to let go of the grid and flow it out how you feel. Remember to focus in your lower abdomen to write it. And this can show you your alignment, how you feel at this time. So I'm going to write on the bottom without the grid, without connecting with the grid. I'm writing the Da myself. So this is my writing of the Tao on this. And you can reveal certain aspects of you through the writing. And I will share with you more and more as we go on this journey together. I encourage you to practice writing for yourself, to see the benefits, see what your experience is. And you can post your writing here, and I'll be happy to look over this character for you. Thank you for joining me in this session as I guide you on beginning this path of Tao calligraphy writing. I do offer classes at the Centre, Master Shah's Tao Centre in Sydney. I look forward to supporting you on this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you.